Hello, everyone. I am Toria Renee, also known as Coach T. Normally, I would be coming to you guys from Intellectual Radio on every third Sunday at 1 p.m. However, during COVID-19 quarantine, I am coming to you from my living room. And I am bringing you this segment of Empowering Moments with Coach T. So, of course, by now you guys have figured out that I am doing the thought of the day. I gotta tell you, being on lockdown, being in quarantine, it's really crazy to get a routine together. And I have a routine for I feel like I have a routine for everything else except doing my videos with you. So I want to make sure that I'm still giving you my thoughts of the day. Monday through Friday, I do thought of the day. So I'm going to catch you guys up. I know the last time I was with you, I gave you thoughts of the day for April 30th through May the 6th. So today I am giving you thoughts of the day from May the 7th through today, which is May the 14th. So here we go. So from May the 7th, my thought of the day was, you don't have to already know everything. So what you do need to do is perfect those skills that you have. So perfect what you know, those skills that you have, those talents and that knowledge that you already have. Perfect that. Perfect your skill. Perfect your craft. And then you need to learn what you have the aptitude for. In other words, there are some skills that you can acquire, that you can attain, because they are readily in your wheelhouse of aptitude. They're things that you actually have of an affinity to. They're things that you are drawn to. They're things that you are prone to understand easier. Things that you are prone to retain easier. Those things are the things that you have the aptitude to learn. So take the time to learn those. And then for everything else, employ the help of others for the things that you need. So tighten up your resources, so if whatever's not in your wheelhouse or within your bandwidth, find someone that is their thing and help and ask for their help. That's how you really, really start to maximize on all that you have to make things happen. So understand that your ability to make things happen is not predicated on what you know only. It's not credited. That's not the whole key. If it's just based on what you know, you might have a whole bunch of limits. How you eliminate limitations is that you put in the resources that you need. So, and it took me a long time to figure this out. So my question to you is, what do you know today that you didn't know yesterday? And next to that, what do you need to know today that you don't know right now? What do you need to know? And if it's something that you can learn, great, go do it. But what if it's something that you is just so out of your wheelhouse? Who does already know? You need to find that resource, okay? The thought of the day for May the 8th, which was last Friday, was intentions plus actions equals progress, okay? Understand this. Intention is nothing without action, but you can't have one without the other. So you can have all the intention in the world, and if you don't put any action to it, nothing will happen. It is only when intention with intention and action meet or come into agreement with each other that progress is going to happen. So one of the things that I am working on this year is to be a woman of my word, to do what it is I know I can do, and go ahead and get that done. Because I understand that as long as I just know I can and I'll never do it, nothing's ever going to happen. Like if I don't do it, it won't get done. Be clear about that. So I have learned that if my purpose to myself is to be clear about what I want to do and don't procrastinate. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Okay? So this week, Monday and Tuesday, was a crazy first couple of days. So I had to go and actually be out of the house and take care of business. So I wasn't able to do any of my social media, anything. I didn't do any thoughts of the day. I didn't do any posts or anything. It was silent because it was just way too much happening. I had to get things done. So I was able to pick back up and get back on track. That is the good news. Let me just be real clear. If you guys ever run into this moment where, and it will happen, you run into this moment where it's like, I don't have it today. I can't do it. Something else has really, really taken my attention, and now I'm completely thrown off my square. It happens. The key is to learn how to bounce back. The key is how long it takes you to bounce back. Sometimes it takes a couple of minutes. Sometimes it takes a couple of days. Sometimes it takes a couple of weeks. Depending on what it is, it might take a couple of months. It is what it is. Your only responsibility is to make sure that it does not overtake you. So at some point, you have to regain control and understand that, okay, I got it now. I'm back. So I'm back. So for Wednesday, the thought of the day was, live to your own purpose, not someone else's. Pursuing goals that don't really align with your life purpose doesn't do anything but delay you in achieving those that do. Don't waste time, pursuing goals that don't really line up with what you're trying to do in life. So oftentimes I feel like we pursue the same goals as others because it just looks like the right thing to be doing. It sounds like the right thing to be doing. I always say, sounds good. In other words, yeah, you jaw jacking. To me, it sounds like it's something that you are not really connected to 100%. And so you do it thinking, this is the thing that I'm supposed to be doing because this looks right. It looks like it goes with it. But did you really assess why the person did what they were doing? Did you understand why they set that as their goal? And if knowing their reason, did you actually think about whether or not that's your reason as well? Does that reason resonate with you? Does that reason make sense to you? Does that reason have any place in your life purpose? In other words, it's important to make sure that we assess, it's important that we assess every goal that we're going to put some time and effort to, because the bottom line is that you're going to put time and effort to these goals. And so you need to be sure that it actually is going to help you. So you need to be understanding that you need to look at your life purpose timeline as this is the timeline. This is from point A to point B, right? Let me show you. So point A to point B. In between here, you got steps you got to take. Okay. So when you get ready to set this goal or pursue a goal, then you need to look at, okay, does it plot on this line progression, or does it set me back? Is it on the line or is it underneath the line? Because I got to tell you, if it's underneath the line, it's something that you don't need to focus on. If it's above the line, you want to stay above the line. You don't want to do things that don't hit this target, because now you're off course. And so the question is, if it can't be plotted on this line progressively, showing progression, you shouldn't be doing it. Okay? So my question to you is, what goals are you pursuing or putting time to that doesn't fit? Because once you figure out what they are, you need to stop there immediately, because you don't have time to waste. You don't have time to waste. We got things to do. We got places to be, people to see. We got goals to reach. And no point in wasting no time on goals that you don't need to reach. Miss that. Miss me with that. That's extra work. That's what that is. That's extra work. Work smarter, not harder. Okay? And last but not least, today is rejuvenate. ... Stay ready. Okay? If you are too tired to duck a blow, you might get the wind knocked out of you. Now, I say you need to, if you need a break, you need to take one, because it doesn't serve you to be so adamant about staying on this course and keeping this schedule and working or running full speed ahead that you don't stop to catch your breath, because challenges are going to hit you. That's going to happen. You need to make sure that when you get up, you ready. When you hit that, when you hit it and you ready to take off in the air, you don't want to be using all of your energy. Because you're going full speed ahead. Okay, when you get smacked and you ain't had no rest, guess what? You're going to miss all the signals that told you, hold up, I should have stepped back right there. Let me dodge. Break left. Break right. You ain't going to know. You're going to miss that. But if you could get some sleep, if you can rejuvenate, if you could take time to rest your body, then you can be ready for the fight when it comes. Okay? So I'm saying we're always going to be hit with challenges. The key is we have to overcome them. But in order to overcome them, that takes persistence. But along with persistence, we also have to stop and rejuvenate. We got to refill those bars back up, okay? So that you are operating at the required level of strength that's needed to get the job done every time, okay? That's why our bodies require sleep, because we got to rejuvenate, okay? So don't miss that moment where you give yourself a break. It's okay to have one. Pencil it in. Write it in if you have to. Put it on the schedule. Break. Okay, right along with work. Pick up the kids. Well, you ain't picking up the kids now because ain't nobody going nowhere. But, that's right along with everything else. That's right along with feed the kids, work, break, time for me. Take that. It's important. So, that is my thoughts of the day combined for the last couple of days. And I am so happy to be with you all. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. I'll be back. I'm going to stop promising when I'm coming on, because I don't even know at this moment. But I do know that I will always come and talk to you guys. You will hear from me. It will definitely be more frequent than every 3 weeks or once a month. You'll hear from me much more often than that. And so thank you for tuning in. Do make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel, and check me out on all my other social media platforms at I am the Coach T. And until next time, I am the Coach T, just for you. See you next time, guys.